Well, Gore Vidal gave Lateline a number of interviews over the years. Here he is talking in 2005 about his book, Inventing a Nation, which was inspired by a question that President Kennedy put to him at a gathering at the Kennedy compound in Hyannis back in 1961.
In the Kennedy compound, they have about 4 or 5 white frame houses on the beach. And we were playing backgammon. And as usual, I was winning, and as usual, he was swearing. And then he said, "You know, your Uncle Lefty was here a day or two ago. And he said, why is it that the United States, this little backward agrarian country with 3 million people, should have produced in the 18th century 3 of the great intellectual geniuses of the 18th century, Benjamin Franklin, Alexander Hamilton, and Thomas Jefferson." Needless to say, I did not provide him with a satisfactory answer, because I still don't have one other than it was a throw of the dice, as so many things are in life. And a throw of the dice it was, that we had 3 exceptional men, and when it came to inventing a nation, I started to think about them. So I decided to put together a book in which you can actually hear the real conversations that went on, preserved in letters and diaries and so on.
Can I just pick you up there? You mentioned one of those exceptional men was Benjamin Franklin, and as you say, he seems to have been rather pessimistic about the Constitution and indeed the future of the Republic. Tell us why and what he actually said when he signed off on the Constitution.
He said, well, I say yes to this Constitution, with all its faults. We need good governance for a while, and this Constitution will assure us of good governance for a number of years. But then he said, this Constitution will fail, as others have before it, and that will be due to the corruption of the people, for whom in the end only despotism will serve. The bad things are the powers given to the president, which have now been absolutely inflated out of control, where the president is almost a permanent dictator with the power to declare preemptive war anytime he likes. Now that George Washington would be out of his mind, and he was the first president. He didn't want powers to say, I think terrorists might be living over there. I think we better hit Denmark. Denmark's a good place to hit. We'll hit them, because there could be terrorists there. I would say that in the long run, the world will be saved American despotism by the coming bankruptcy of the country. Now that will have awful fallout for everybody. I don't even want to look into that crystal ball.